Photos as well as a video of incumbent Prime Minister Justin Trudeau with his skin painted either black or brown have surfaced. This first came to light on September 18th. This is a photo from a yearbook from a private school that Trudeau was a teacher at. The photo was taken at an Arabian Nights themed party. Trudeau claims he was dressed up as Aladdin in this photo. His skin was painted dark and he wore a turban. The photo was in black and white, so I can't say exactly what color he painted his skin. But regardless, Time magazine broke this story. The photo was taken around 2001 and it was in the West Point Grey Academy yearbook. This is a school in Vancouver. Trudeau said this was another case, my apologies. Trudeau said there was another case of him doing similar behavior when he was asked by a reporter if there were any other similar incidents in his past. He pointed out one. This stemmed from his time in high school at Collège Collège Jean de Brébeuf. There is a cathedral in my hometown called Saint Jean de Brébeuf, and that is what threw me off. But regardless, this was when he was in high school at Collège Jean de Brébeuf, where he painted his skin black to sing Deo in the school's talent show. Global News learned of a third case. This again shows Trudeau. This time the video is in color. This is from a video. But shows his skin painted to appear black. The outlet claims the video was provided by the Conservative Party of Canada. It depicts an incident that allegedly takes place in the 1990s, but details on this third incident are pretty sketchy at this point. Trudeau on September 19th stated that regardless of the circumstances, painting your skin dark is unacceptable due to the racist history of the practice. He said he should have understood this at the time of each incident and should not have done it. He said he comes from a place of privilege, which gave him a blind spot to such issues. Now, this was said at a press conference called over this scandal. Michael Adamson is the man who leaked the photo originally to Time magazine. He says he did so because he felt Canadians needed to see the photo. All right, so these are the facts on this case. So now we can analyze this hot mess of stupidity. Now, why do I say hot mess of stupidity? Well, it's simple. This story has pulled me in so many different directions that I don't know what to think anymore. Do I want people to let this go? Yes, I do. Am I surprised that Trudeau's political downfall could be for not living up to the principles he claims to have? No, I'm not surprised at that at all. Is he reaping what he sowed for pushing identity politics? Definitely. Is cancel culture ridiculous and should stop regardless of who the target is? Damn straight. This is why I'm pulled in so many different directions. On the nose, I objectively and honestly don't care that Trudeau painted his face to appear like a different race 20 to 30 years ago. Objectively speaking, this has no bearing on what is going on today. The action had a different context back then, period. This doesn't make him a racist, but it does make him a hypocrite. On the other hand, Trudeau and his party have used similar revelations in people's distant past to demand that he or she be fired from their jobs. But now that he finds himself in that position, subject to the outrage, he is asking for the benefit of the doubt that he never allows to others. We all remember the Liberals leaking that one video of Andrew Scheer from around 10, 15 years ago maybe, where he makes comments about believing in traditional marriage, if I'm not mistaken, and how he believed it then, he must believe it now. Well, this is why it's hypocrisy. Trudeau pushes identity politics, so when photos and news of him painting his face to appear like he's from another race, on at least 3 separate occasions, it exposes him as a hypocrite. So part of me wants to see progressives either force him to resign as Prime Minister of Canada, Liberal leader, and the MP of Papineau, or at least admit that cancel culture is horrendous and stop the practice immediately. Alas, the former is not what I want. I would rather the cancel culture stops, no matter who is the target. Trudeau did something stupid 20 years ago, and it shouldn't matter today. His costumes sure were in bad taste, but not inappropriate as the world existed back then. Period. End of story. This is the case no matter who is the perpetrator. This is the problem with principles. They're hard to stick to. But I'm sticking to mine no matter how difficult it is. Don't get me wrong, I'm not advocating for Trudeau to get a free pass, not at all. By all means, he should reap what he sows. What I'm saying is that I will not contribute nor will advocate for Trudeau's livelihood to be taken away due to this specific incident. The SNC-Lavalin scandal, in my opinion at least, is all you need to know to not vote for him. Now, one final observation I want to make. I feel inclined to bring this observation up. If the Conservatives want to run with essentially what's being called the Blackface scandal, I honestly question if the Conservatives really could benefit from it. I don't think they're in a position to benefit from it. I don't think the average person is overly offended by these photos. They may find it questionable. They may look at this shows hypocrisy on Trudeau's part, but I don't know if they're offended. I know social justice warriors will most likely be offended by these photos. But that's a demographic that most likely thinks that Conservatives are racist. So, looking at who would likely be offended by these photos, what does the Conservative Party actually have to gain by pushing this scandal? I think the answer is nothing. The people that would be deathly offended by this won't vote Conservative in the first place. Now, maybe I'm wrong. The Conservatives have shown a gain since the scandal broke. But that could also mean that Conservatives only realistically got more popular in areas they were already popular in, and that the Liberal support has plateaued. Or it could just mean Scheer is gaining on Trudeau. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I hoped that a high-profile progressive like Trudeau falling victim to call-out culture or cancel culture, whatever the hell you want to call it, due to some idiotic moment somebody dug up from their distant past, would finally show progressives that this way of acting is ridiculous and making society worse. Unfortunately, the message was not received, and this turned into just either another case of cancel culture, and I'm basing this on all the articles I saw people sharing on social media at the time it broke. And weeks later, it's realistically turned into the typical, there's rules for thee, but not rules for me. And it's a damn shame. I want to thank you for watching this video. If you like what you saw, please like it. If you don't, well, there's the thumbs down. If you agree, disagree, or just want to continue the conversation, please leave a comment down below. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Facebook, Minds, and Twitter. Links will be down below in the description. Thank you again. Have yourself a good day. Until next time.